what the BOK, Bank of Korea, is expected to do. Do you think come February it's going to be plus another 25 to 3.5, and then that's it? They're finished?
Well, they did not say they are done, but there is a strong indication that they are approaching the end of the hike cycle. And I think our view is that they might go one more 25 hike after a pause for the rest of Q1, given that there is some upside that is coming from maybe a still strong U.S. labor market and U.S. inflation. And also there will be the sharp relaxation of some of the property lending restrictions and construction restrictions, which could rekindle some sort of the deleveraging. So from precautionary point of view, they might go one more time, but we expect the terminal rate 3.75. And even if they raise rate, we don't expect the market rate will go up as much as back in October.
Okay.
Gohoon, two questions, if I may. The South Korean finance minister is implying a fair bit of fiscal support. The government will allocate a big part of budget spending to early part of 2023 to support growth. Where does that put the fiscal position for South Korea? And in terms of the exchange rate, is the won looking more constructive given the China reopening?
Yeah, on the fiscal issue, the front loading is a quite effective way of using, the limited government spending power. You might remember that this year's budget is actually quite tight budget, reducing deficit more than 2 percentage points of GDP. So in the case of much weaker than expected activity, let's say another contraction, a government can deploy more than what is in the budget through a supplementary budget. But for now, they are talking about front loading, which could be effective, assuming or expecting that they'll be turning around in the export cycle in the second half, which is in line with our view. About the FX, obviously, FX has two legs, and the dollar legs was very strong last year. So Korean won weakened probably more than other currencies, more than justified by fundamentals. But then Korea rebounded very sharply. Going forward, our house is that the dollar has almost peaked. So given under that circumstances, we expect the Korean won to be another strong performer, just like Q4 last year, given cyclical nature of Korean economy and Korea won.